Hello everyone, welcome back to another So I've Been Reading. I'm the Rat and this is the Rat's Nest. Today we are back with Dragon Ball. Now I've had a ton of fun with this series. Starting it, it's kind of a little bit of the meme of like, I'm reading Dragon Ball and all that. But really, it's just been the capstone of me really getting into a lot more shonen and me just reading a lot more manga. But specifically me getting into shonen, and I think I was really looking forward to Dragon Ball, and it certainly hasn't disappointed. Before I get into specific reviews of chapters 55 through 113, if I remember correctly, this series is a very fun adventure. It is not the deepest thing, it's not the most complicated thing, and it really doesn't need to be. I think that it knows what it is, and it does what it does very, very well. It's just a fun little adventure getting to see Goku go around and do his thing. Specifically here, he's going out to collect all the Dragon Balls, or originally to find his grandfather's Dragon Ball, and then to collect all the Dragon Balls. But it's a ton of fun. Dragon Ball is it's such a fun little series. I will say some parts with the Red Ribbon maybe weren't my favorite of Dragon Ball that I've read so far. But I still really enjoy it. I don't think that's a knock against Dragon Ball itself whatsoever. Just maybe my personal taste on it. An adventure is the best way that I can describe it, and it's a ton of fun. It's not super shonen-y. It's getting more shonen-y, definitely. But whenever we think of what a generic shonen is, I think that probably came from Z, and how Z was the defining one there as opposed to Dragon Ball itself. So I'm obviously looking forward to getting to Z, but I have been very much enjoying Dragon Ball. So without further ado, let's get in here. I have my notes, but I don't know how much I'm going to have to say about each thing. We have the Red Ribbon Army is searching for the Dragon Balls. Dude just shoots Goku with a rocket launcher, destroys his cloud. I was like, yeah, I really thought his cloud was destroyed. Goku is saved from the snow and promises to free the village. Nice little scene, Goku there. It's just the start of another adventure, right? This entire thing where he's like going up the floors. I feel like it was a good demonstration of kind of how strong Goku has gotten, kind of related to like a normal person. He fights the robot guy and then he beats the ninja, and it was an interesting enough fight. I mean, it's just they're simple little fights. What can I really say about them? I enjoyed them. I think it's fun. Obviously, we're not really into a lot of the things that, at least in my mind, Dragon Ball is known for in terms of power-ups and Super Saiyan and all that. And I know all that comes in Z. But it's still interesting to see kind of the different ways here. They get to meet 8-Man, which is Frankenstein. I think is interesting because, later with the old crone, I can't remember her name. I think that's what they refer to her as. That's what I have her in my notes as. Roshi's sister, where there's the Halloween theme. And so they're already using up Frankenstein. I was like, well, that's interesting. Then they fight the Jiggler, which is like the Akira Toriyama like monster style thing. I will say I really enjoy Akira Toriyama's art 99% of the time. I don't know if like it's become so iconic that like it's almost generic. I don't know. But specifically like with his designs like for the Jiggler or whatever, it's just not the biggest fan of it personally. I think it's a funny name. I think the way Goku beat it was smart. Definitely shows that he's getting smarter combat-wise and everything. He frees the mayor, and now he has 2 Dragon Balls, so that's kind of based. Always good to get more Dragon Balls on his little quest. This was a fun little section. 8-Man gets, it was nice. The mayor adopted 8-Man. Really appreciate it. And then he goes off to the city to get Bulma to repair the Dragon Ball finder. And this time we learned like the Red Ribbon is like some like evil whatever. And, it was interesting enough. I didn't care too much about the Red Ribbon. I thought it was funny getting to see Goku in the city and being like, man, these people are crazy. It's just entertaining. I enjoyed it. We get to learn. I will say, so I think in my first video I said something about how it was hard to get used to the Hoi Poi capsules. I like them now. They're just part of the world. And Bulma, being a genius, is like, okay, well, I can understand now. She was able to make the Dragon Ball locator. Getting to see her in the city. Yeah, she's the daughter of the dude who invented the capsules. It was an interesting plot point. She's a genius. She comes from geniuses. Her and Yamcha have broken up apparently. Or maybe not broken up, or she's just jealous. I don't know. She decides to go with Goku to find the Dragon Balls. And they go to Roshi, meet up with Krillin. It's nice. They do whatever, go through the cave, yada yada. They do use telepathy, which is a thing in Dragon Ball apparently. He ties them up, steals the Dragon Balls. Goku chases after him. He just the people at school, Yamcha included. He's got a nice little haircut. He's just kind of goated with the sauce. Goku beats the guy and get the balls back, but he steals the Dragon Radar, so that's, okay, cool. He's got the Dragon Balls back, but he still has to go after him because he has the radar, and Goku saves the Indian guy and gets his grandpa's ball back. That's cool. It was an interesting one. I think that's where he beats him and gets the Dragon Radar back or something. I can't remember. It's been a second since I read this. It was interesting. It's just a lot of what I feel Akira Toriyama was like, oh, I want to write this, and then, oh, I want to write it. Kind of like Hunter x Hunter, but on a smaller scale. I mean, it's entertaining. It might not have been my favorite, but it's been entertaining. It's just a fun little adventure. Then we get to see the assassin guy, Tao Pai Pai, I think is his name. And the funny meme scene of him with the pillar where he breaks it off, throws it, and then lands on it. Funny Breath of the Wild speedrun strat. Getting to see that, I was like, hey, I know that. I've seen that scene before. And that fight, honestly, was probably one of my favorite of this little section of chapters. I really enjoyed it. He's no joke. He beat Goku. He can beat Goku though. He killed the Indian guy. I think Upa's dad. I don't think he was ever given a name, but I think the kid is Upa. He kills Upa's dad. And I thought this was a good little plot point because it's like now Goku has motivation to get all the Dragon Balls because he's going to bring them back to life. And then Goku climbs a tower that they were protecting to get stronger. There's water up there to drink. He meets the cat guy who's like a god of martial arts or something. And he finds out that Roshi was actually up there and has drunk from it before, and he's the only other one. It took him 3 years. And Goku does it in 3 days because that's kind of just the base type of man that Goku is. Goku is just insanely based, 24/7, 365. Again, then we get to see the final fight between the rematch between Goku and Tao Pai Pai. I thought it was really fun. I think it had good choreography. I think the paneling was good. I think the pacing was good. I definitely enjoyed Goku having a challenge and then overcoming it. It's a story. It certainly is a story. He's grown a lot stronger. Goku is kind of insane now. Bulma. Oh yeah, so here we have Goku is like, oh, I'm going to go take on the Red Ribbon Stronghold to get the final 2 Dragon Balls. Or not the final 2, but 2 of the final 3 Dragon Balls. And Bulma, Roshi, Yamcha, and everyone else are like, that's crazy, you can't do that on your own. But he does it on his own without much trouble. Commander Red wanted to wish to be taller, and he gets overthrown by Commander Black, which I was like, yeah, that's lol. Lol, that's funny. I can't relate. I'm 6'5", so you know me, big tall guy. It's so true. Just some goofy Dragon Ball antics. What can I say? I enjoyed this scene of Goku coming out and everyone's being like, oh, no, thank goodness, Goku, you decided not to go in there. And he was like, lol, what? Goku's just goated. Goku's just goated, though. That's so true. So they have the 6 of the 7. Goku thinks the thing is broken again, but it's not. It's just they have put the last one in a little box. But they don't know that, so they just can't see it on there. So they go to the all-seeing crone, I think is how they describe. I can't remember her name. The last Dragon Ball disappeared, and they either pay a thing or they fight champions. So they fight Dracula. It was an interesting fight, I guess. The Invisible Man. Yeah, cool. It was a fight. The Mummy. Yeah, Goku goated. That's what I wrote. I wrote Goku goated because Goku is goated. The devil was next, and he tried to kill Goku, but Goku has no evil in his heart. And I was like, okay, that's kind of base. And Goku beats him. There's certainly fights. There's certainly fights that go on. Goku fights his grandpa. Cool fight and some really nice scene. Yeah, I enjoyed that entire section there, where Goku fought his grandpa. How he won, because in a way that only his grandpa could win. And then he actually tore his tail off accidentally. But it was cool. I like Grandpa Gohan. This was my first time meeting him. And so it's just like, yeah. No, he's a cool little guy. I can see why Goku would want to name his firstborn son after him. we get to see that Pilaf has the last Dragon Ball, and he's the one that put it in a little lunchbox. And he's coming to take the first 6 from Goku. Again, as you do, I suppose. They were scouting him in his fight with Gohan. And they saw him pull his tail, and they were like, oh, his tail is just a weak spot. And so they go and they try to pull Goku's tail, but his grandpa already pulled it off, so Goku doesn't have a tail anymore. And then they get beat up by Goku. And that's like, okay. It's like a little mech thing. So Goku has all the Dragon Balls now. Woo, yay. So he goes with Upa back to Upa's little village place where they are. Shinron shows up. I love Shinron. I want to kiss him on the lips. He wishes Upa's dad back to life and grabs his ball. I thought that was cool. How before they shot off again, he was like, oh, that's the 4th one he grabbed. That's all he wants. He only wants his grandpa's ball. We get to see that Yamcha and Krillin will continue training under Master Roshi. Goku is going out and fighting around the world until the next Tenkaichi Budokai. Then everyone's back together. Time has come for Tenkaichi Budokai round true. Yeah, no, this entire section, it was just a fun little adventure. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I really don't have much to say about it other than, yeah, it was entertaining. I enjoyed getting to see Goku grow stronger, I guess. Really, I'm looking forward to the Tenkaichi Budokai and seeing everyone's strengths together post time skip. And just kind of seeing like, okay, yeah, are they going to beat each other? I guess. It'll be interesting to see how strong Yamcha is. I think I went in kind of expecting Yamcha to be a joke character, but he's very seriously a main character. I think that's very interesting, especially knowing how later he's kind of disregarded a lot. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. I don't doubt Goku's going to win with good ease. There was the Master Roshi's like rival or something came with like his students that I don't doubt Goku is going to beat relatively easily. I think Goku wins it. Could it be a rematch between Roshi and Goku? Sure. I think Goku's a lot stronger than Roshi at this point, though. It's just, who is stronger than Goku at this point that I'm going to see in Dragon Ball? I don't know, but I am very much looking forward to it. I have roughly 80 chapters left. Honestly, I'm probably just going to read them all and then do one final video, so there'll be 3. So I've been reading Dragon Balls. They're short chapters, and the fighting chapters go by really quick, and there's just not much to say. At least I don't personally have much to say. It's fun. I'm enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to what happens next. I think Piccolo shows up at the end of Dragon Ball. Only thing I know about him is that he raises Gohan, and he's Namekian. I know that much. But yeah, it's this fun little thing. I'm really looking forward to getting into Dragon Ball Z though. But I definitely want to take my time with Dragon Ball and appreciate where it all started. So if you're this far in the video, obviously there's something you like, so be sure to like and subscribe and check out Coopers and Screens Book Club, link in the description for more anime content. Be sure to check out my other videos going up as well. I have no clue when this video is going to go up, and I have no clue what's going up around it. But there is certainly something that will. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.